Innovative people are constantly trying to bring new ideas to market that they believe will solve problems or improve the lives of a customer. Recall that, at its heart, economics is about happiness. We all make choices constantly. We choose actions and products that we believe will make us happier. But if you're an innovator or entrepreneur, your primary goal is to develop solutions and products that you believe people will want and need and choose to buy and use. This can only happen if what you bring to those customers adds real value to their lives. After all the research and critical thinking and preliminary development of a new product or solution, an innovator must make some crucial decisions. Do you keep going or not? Will the idea appeal to people when it finally goes to market? And how will people react? Will they see the value in the idea? There's one simple way to find out what your potential consumer thinks about what you want to bring to market. Yeah, go talk to them. Yeah, well, duh. Interviews and conversations are easy ways to connect with potential consumers and pick their brains. Careful selection of people who are in the industry you're working in will pay dividends. Consumers who typically buy similar products to yours will ensure that you get some helpful and genuine feedback. It's a really good idea to develop a system before you venture out to talk to people. Develop a list of questions or put a survey online. Asking the same question to a series of people and tracking the subtle differences in their answers may reveal some hidden opportunities in a market. Or maybe customers' feedback will tell you about a flaw in your idea or how your idea may be improved to have a better chance to succeed. If there's something wrong with the idea, it probably won't be successful because it's not adding value to the life of a customer. Questionnaires and surveys, they are easy to create, especially if an innovator or entrepreneur has been doing some careful research. It may be a good idea to provide participants with some type of incentive to take part in your survey. Maybe give a free sample of a product or a small gift of some sort. Even better, promise them that they will have exclusive access to the earliest versions of the product or service. This may not be a surprise, but there are companies who specialize in marketing. They will use a variety of methods to help innovators decide if an idea has potential in that market. Going beyond surveys and interviews, they may gather a group of potential users or consumers in a room and conduct a focus group. For example, let's say a large company decides if it wants to develop a new sports drink. It could hire a marketing company to explore whether or not this would be a profitable idea. In this process, a focus group might be gathered and provided with sample drinks, possible slogans, and even different shaped bottles. Researchers will ask questions and try to get honest opinions from the group. It's not a foolproof way to refine an idea, but it usually gives people a good idea of how something will sell. Remember Brendan and his idea to prevent the disgusting and unsanitary way we store our toothbrushes? Days and days of sitting at the Maker Lab using 3D printers has allowed him to create a series of prototypes. The word prototype comes from the Greek protos, which means first or new. Friends and family have been using his first versions of his toothbrush cup solution. Now, Brendan wants to get to the next level. He thinks he's got a chance to bring his solution to market. Every time someone has used one of his prototypes, they've gone to an online survey to answer some questions. There, he's got some proposed names, colors, slogans, and packaging. He also asked people what they would be willing to pay for his product. Then, based on what he's learned, he decides to develop a minimal viable product. This is the next step beyond the prototype stage. Minimal. This means it's simple and inexpensive as possible. Viable. It means that it has features that adopters might like. And product. something that a customer can touch, feel, or experience, because customers are always the focus. Now, Brendan doesn't plan to spend much money on this. However, he has enough for a small initial production run. He was able to find a manufacturer in another country to make his product to his specifications. And after receiving a series of samples, Brendan believes he's almost ready for market. This cautious approach that many businesses take is called the lean startup model. This approach to bringing new ideas to market allows businesses and entrepreneurs to bring a product to market more rapidly. Second, quickly change and refine the product. And third, minimize the risk of a new venture. The key to being lean and being successful is to continually talk to customers to make sure that the product or service is adding value to their lives. Think about it. What sense does it make to create a product or service that doesn't make consumers happy? If they don't like what you're doing, then they won't buy it. Then all that money and effort that you just spent would have been wasted. Remember, you have to keep thinking critically, asking questions, talking to customers, and don't be afraid to change what you're doing. So, how will Brendan know if he has a viable product and a winning idea? One thing he can do is test market over the internet to see if it sells. Brendan is confident that once people see his product, they'll understand how it makes their lives better by solving a problem. And it's maybe a problem they didn't even know they had. He will know if he has a competitive advantage in the toothbrush cup market, because his solution is the only one that assures a customer of proper hygiene and cleanliness. And if he confirms that his product will sell well, he'll get what we call in the business world a proof of concept. Sales and positive feedback from customers proves that it adds value to their lives. We might also say that Brendan's new product has traction in the market. So, with feedback from customers, he plans on offering more colors and more designs. He's gotten a good idea to market. He's made some customers happy, and he's starting to see sales climb. That's traction. After all, if a solution doesn't have traction, you're just spinning your wheels. Then don't spin your wheels. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.